In this video, we're going to be testing out a couple tempered glass screen protectors and rear camera protectors for the iPhone 16 Pro made by XBASE. Both of these screen protectors have 9H hardness as well as anti-fingerprint coatings, and I will be going through the full installation for each one of these protectors. We're going to see how they fit, how they feel, and stick with me until the end of the video because I will also be doing a scratch and a drop test to see how durable they are. And by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these screen protectors are right for you. And if you guys do want to pick these up, make sure you use my link in the video description to save you a ton of money. So let's get started. So first, let's install the rear camera protectors. So we get one rear camera protector and an installation packet. So the first thing we need to do is to clean off our camera lenses, then dry them off. Then take your protector and line it up the way that your cameras are on the back of your phone. Peel off the back film, and then just place this over the top of your cameras, and then just press them into place, and you're all set. So it totally covers your camera lenses, and it doesn't add much extra bulk to your phone either. And as far as fingerprints, it does pick up some fingerprints on the back there, but you can very easily just wipe that off. Now let's install the XBASE Privacy Tempered Glass. So we get one screen protector and an installation packet. So again, the first thing we need to do is to thoroughly clean off our screen with the alcohol wipe, then dry it off, then use the dust sticker to remove any dust. Then take your screen protector, making sure that this little number 1 is on the underside of the screen protector, and the little cutouts for the camera are going towards the camera on your phone. So then just peel off the number 1. And then hold on to the little wings on the side to install your screen protector. Then once it's down, you can kind of run your finger across the top to have it install on your screen. Kind of see it doing it there. And then you can remove the top protector. So it looks like we do have a big bubble in the center. And if you want to get that out, you can either very gently lift up on the screen, or if you have a credit card or a squeegee, you can just easily get that out. So I was able to get out the bubbles by using the squeegee and lifting up on the screen ever so slightly. As you can see, the screen is a full coverage protector, but we do have cutouts for our sensors and our camera. The edges are also rounded off. There is also a good gap around the screen for case compatibility. As far as touch, nice and smooth, just like the glass on the phone. As far as fingerprints, it does pick up some fingerprints on the screen, but can very easily just wipe those away. Looking good. So let's test out our cameras. Face ID working fine. Here's our rear camera. So we've got the camera protectors on the screen there. It looks nice and clear. And then for the front, looking nice and clear again. No issues there. Now with the privacy screen protector, you will probably have to raise your brightness because it kind of dulls the screen down, but once you do, you can see that the screen looks nice and clear. Touch also working perfectly fine. Now let's take a look at the screen as if we were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. And you can see that there's a very slight pastel rainbow effect. Not too bad. I've seen a lot worse. Now let's put it in our case. And it seems to fit this case perfectly. There's still a good gap all the way around the phone, so it should be compatible with pretty much every case. And then as for the privacy, all you need to do is tilt your screen to the left or to the right, and you can see your screen just kind of disappears. So if somebody's trying to look at your screen from the side, they're just going to see black. It doesn't work up and down though, just side to side. It's pretty cool. So now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So we're going to start off our test by dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go, 2 feet. Moving on to 3 feet. 4 feet. 5 feet. 5 feet. So this screen protector lasted up until a 5-foot drop. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So regular tempered glass starts to scratch around a Mohs hardness number of 6. So we're going to start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6. And then a number 7. So if we take a closer look, you can see that there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and deeper at a number 7. So scratch resistance is pretty standard for tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was pretty easy. It could have been a little better aligned with a guide. It does also seem to be case friendly. It lasted up until a 5-foot drop, and scratch resistance is standard for tempered glass. So now we're going to test out the XBASE clear tempered glass. So we get one clear protector and an installation packet. So again, we'll thoroughly clean up our screen with the alcohol wipe, then dry it off. Remove any dust with the dust sticker. Then take your screen protector, making sure this number 1 sticker is on the underside of the protector, and it doesn't matter which way it goes because it's symmetrical all around. So we'll peel off that protector on the bottom, and then grab the wings on its sides and install it on your screen. Then once it's down, it should start to adhere to your screen. You can kind of help it along if you need. Then peel off the top protector. And we do have some bubbles that we need to get out. Not too bad. So I was able to get those bubbles out by very gently lifting up the screen. As you can see, just like the privacy screen, this is a full coverage protector. It also does have a good gap all the way around the screen for case compatibility. The edges are also rounded off. As far as touch, feels nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. And this screen protector also does not have any black borders on the edges. As far as fingerprints, it does seem to do a pretty good job at rejecting fingerprints also. Let's test out our screen. Face ID working fine. Our camera, nice and clear, no issues there. As you can see, the screen is nice and clear. Touch working perfectly fine. Now let's see what the screen looks like as if we were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. And as you can see, there is a very slight rainbow effect. If you're looking at it dead on, this is what you see, not pretty much no rainbow, but if you start to tilt it left and right, that's when you see like the pastel colors. I'm not really checking out the alignment on the screen because you're lining it up yourself. And typically when you do that without a guide, it's not going to be perfect. But if you're really curious to see what it looks like, you can see all 4 of the corners of the camera through the screen protector. Like I said before, there are no black borders, so you shouldn't have any issues with it cutting off any part of your screen. So let's put it in our case. And it seems to fit the case perfectly. There's still a good gap all the way around the screen, so the screen protector should be compatible with pretty much every case. And if you're wondering what the camera lenses look like in this case, this is what it looks like. Fits perfectly. And it's pretty flush with the raised edge around the cameras as well. So looking good so far. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. All right, so we're going to start off the test at 2 feet. 2 feet. So this screen protector lasted up until a 2-foot drop. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So we're going to start off our test with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6. And then a number 7. So if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and a little deeper at a number 7. So scratch resistance is standard for tempered glass. It's also case friendly. It lasted up until a 2-foot drop, and scratch resistance is pretty standard for tempered glass. Now let's test out the scratch resistance for the rear cameras. So again, we'll start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6. And then a number 7. So if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and deeper at a number 7. So again, scratch resistance is standard for tempered glass. So I was pretty impressed with the drop protection of the privacy screen, and because this screen protector lasted up until a 2-foot drop, it's still going to protect your screen. It's just going to take less for the screen protector to crack. And if you guys do want to pick any of these up, don't forget to use my link in the video description to save you a whole bunch of money. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.